Well, all right, and we're live.
We're live.
Welcome back to 360 Real Talk. And I'm Mark.
I'm Alex.
And yeah, we're normally 10 to 11, but it's 10-ish to 11-ish. So yeah,
We're good at being late.
we're definitely late every week. Thanks for
Talent.
everybody that waits around. We knew you'd be late, so we started late.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Yes.
So, yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah,
We
Mark.
got some we've been touching on some stuff, some subliminal stuff that we're kind of leading up to.
Oh my gosh,
And
my freaking volume's
oh
on.
no, she's
I'm so
playing it
sorry.
as we're
I thought
talking.
that
You're
it
throwing
was
me off.
muted. It
Nah.
isn't. I'm so sorry.
So we've been talking about some media and all this different stuff, conspiracy type stuff. And this week I wanted to try to touch on a little bit without going too deep into it. Let's talk about
Conspiracies.
social media and creepy things they do to control our mind.
What are they doing to us?
I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff to us. The entertainment world's been kind of controlling people's minds for years.
Sure.
I don't even really like watching TV no more. And then it got to the point where now it's just creeping into social media.
Right.
It's creeping into everything that we do. Like you just can't escape it. Even like when you're playing games on your phone, the creepy ads will pop up for
They
intermissions.
followed you into the game you're playing.
Right. It's like, come on, man. We got the media following us everywhere we go. It's crazy. So, we'll talk about a few things that I've found that were kind of crazy that make sense, kind of. So the first one is the color of red supposedly is a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
I never really thought nothing about it till I read it. So supposedly red Facebook first started using blue notifications, and I guess their results weren't that great. So they switched to red, and it became like a fad. Like now it's a standard. All the
Yeah.
apps are doing red. I mean, I'm looking at my phone right now, and boom, red app.
It's red when it's dying.
Red.
It's red.
Everything's red, 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 red.
Yep.
To me,
It's
I thought
urgent.
it was weird though because red is bad too. But at the same time, I guess it does give you that sense of urgency. Like
Right.
it's red. I need to figure this out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of wild. The next one is social proof. This is such a huge one that we all know that we do it and we don't even think about it. We do it. We seek validation and social proof, and we don't even really think about it. It's like that.
15 minutes of fame.
That's that proud moment when you post some picture of you and your kid or you and whoever, or look at me, I met the president, and it's like subliminally, I think we sit there and check back every so often to be who liked it, who commented on it.
Sure.
And that is, I think that's like probably 80% of the problem with social media. Like
That
it's
instant
the
gratification.
gratification is what
Yeah.
everybody seeks.
Right.
And some people take it to the next extreme, and some are just, the casual gratification seekers.
Sure. Like, oh wow.
Oh, look at me.
Everyone liked
Every
that
now and then.
picture. Thank you.
Like I know people that only post those type of posts. You know what I
What are
mean?
those type of posts?
Those look at me posts. You know what I mean? Versus like, let's see some real shit too, Susan. Show us a bad day.
Susan, that's
Show us a
yeah.
bad day.
Yeah.
Like, why do we always got to see like the great things? Like, you're not perfect. Cut it out.
Okay.
You know what
So
I
I
mean?
got some bad day posts from you.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I go on some raves every now and then, and I tend to like when it gets out of control, I just delete it. It's like self-destructing
Delete
post.
your own posts.
Yeah, when it
Nice.
gets out of control.
No one can know.
Now that we got 360 Real Talk, I tend to post the crazy stuff over there.
Yeah.
So, speaking of which,
It's all Mark.
yeah, yeah, right. It's all me. We're gonna touch on some of the crazy stuff I posted. I'll take a quick break.
Oh my gosh.
So I posted Gabe Sweeter. I don't know where I found him at, but he posted a meme. This is not gonna be on the TV, but he posted a meme that trick or treat bags for the sexy moms that come to my door with their badass kids.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a meme, and they're little bags with the little airplane bottles. And like for example, you got Ciroc green apple with a green apple lollipop.
Okay.
I mean, dude's doing it up. Like Gabe's gonna have all the chicks at the house for the after party.
Oh my gosh.
He's slipping them
Oh,
Ciroc.
there it is. I
Yeah.
see it.
He's slipping them Ciroc and lollipops, and
Oh
like
my
come back over
gosh.
later when you put the kids to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, he forgets that like these kids are gonna go home and eat candy, and they're not going to sleep. So he's gonna be pissed off when
This-
Susan doesn't show up.
You know,
It's just
it was
crazy.
just a miss. It's just a miss.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
mean, someone's happy to take home those liquor bottles, airplane
I mean,
bottles, but
yeah, until one of the teenagers gets hold of them. So we'll get back into this little top six list. I should have did 10, but I did six. All right, so Facebook uses authority to follow their instructions and follow the
I've
things.
never heard of this one before. They use authority?
They kind of use authority. So social media platforms further trick
Okay,
you
like they
about
have
their
the authority.
privacy settings by using dark patterns of design.
Sure.
Often these sites feature padlocks in the corner, which make people feel like their information is secure. We all know our information is not secure. It's the complete opposite of being secure. Every time you download an app, you give that app permission to access your
All of your
microphone,
stuff.
your photos, your emails, your nude selfies. Like, yeah, I told my daughter a long time ago with the whole phone thing, and I'm like, don't do that. Not only is the boy going to show your selfie to every boy in
Sure.
school, now guess what? There's apps that have your selfie,
Right.
and it's just crazy. There's no 9/11's what did it, I feel like, when all this started with the
Okay.
privacy battle,
I don't know.
is that we never had privacy, but after 9/11, I just feel like they were just blatant about it. Like, all right, now
We're listening to
we're just gonna
everything.
watch and
I don't know.
listen.
I feel like we handed ourselves to social media. I
We did. It
mean,
started with MySpace. I mean, it's always been. I mean, it went back further than that, though. You had Yahoo, you had AOL, you had social
sure.
media has been around since the beginning of the internet.
Social media takes like everything.
Oh, it
And then again,
does.
we have the devices now where there's the microphone, there's the camera all the time. And if
Oh
you're
yeah,
allowing the apps, the things, the social
TVs.
media
Yeah.
to have that information, they give you a way to get out of it, but most
Well,
of it,
who's
it's
going
not
to
presented
though?
to you immediately. So you have to go and find it, and you don't find it until you're mad about it.
Right.
So
And
I
then
think
what do
we
you do?
keep
You delete the
ourselves
whole app
into
and you
that
start all
problem.
over. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
some people, like we all got. I feel like we've all got those friends that are like anti computers and anti Wi-Fi. Like I have a couple that does like the bare minimum when it comes to the internet, and like their shit's not out there though.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And yeah. So that's that. So going on though. So also creepy things that social media do to brainwash us. They make brands seem like they're friends. So basically, me and because we run Facebook marketing,
Hmm.
we do the same thing Facebook does, but yet as a marketer, it's very hard for us to reach our target, whereas we're always getting targeted.
Right.
That's the funny
Yeah.
part. The advertiser, as like a marketing person, it's hard as hell for me to make my dollars work on Facebook and Instagram when I'm spending
Sure.
money, but
Well,
yet everything is targeted towards me just the way I want it.
right. People with deep pockets are able to target you.
Well,
That's what's
yeah. The
happening.
big brands are the ones that
Yeah.
normally get you,
They get
and
everyone.
well, yeah, because they
Yeah.
got the money to do it.
Exactly.
Our little budgets that we're throwing out there, they're not enough. You know what I mean? But if you think about it, Facebook has created a system with their marketing where it will work if you do it right.
Right.
The problem is that people don't realize the value of it still yet. And on top of that, it's watered down a little bit.
Sure. Sure.
You're late to the game if you just started Facebook marketing. You're way
Yes.
late. Me personally, with my different ventures, I've probably dropped 30 grand in Facebook marketing in the last
Oh wow.
5 years. So, and how good did it do? It worked. It works if
So
you work
so.
it, but
Exactly.
there's so many other factors that go into it. You know what I mean? Quality over everything, of course.
Yes.
But what they're getting at is, so we see these, they're called like campaigns. You run a company runs an ad to get more likes to the page. Okay. And because your friend likes 360 Real Talk, it's going to suggest that page to you. We've all seen it.
Yes.
We've all seen the ad. It's an event ad. It's all kinds of
You should
different.
go to your friends are
You should go to
going.
this event
Your
because your
friends
friend's
are
going.
going. That's the one that gets me is all these people on
Yeah.
your friends list are going.
Yeah.
I don't know any of them.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And
Oops.
then it's also the way they order the timeline. So I noticed this a long time ago, and a lot of other people didn't until I told them. I'm like, hey,
You see the same stuff
you see the same stuff over and over because
over.
those are the
Yeah.
people that you interact with the most.
Really?
So if you notice people that, okay, so think back to the last time you started having a conversation with someone that you don't normally talk to.
Sure.
Now all of a sudden they're in your timeline.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the more you interact with them, the
The more
more
you see
they're
their
embedded
stuff.
in your timeline.
Yeah.
And it's wild that you stop talking to someone, you get mad at someone and stop talking to them. They go away in your timeline too. So like it's kind of creepy, but at the same time, it's like it's cool.
I must not interact with a lot of people. There's a lot of people show up in my timeline that I don't interact with any of their stuff. It's nice to see their things. It's
Right.
people. It's not like anyone I'm like, why is this happening? But I don't really interact with them. Don't really like their stuff and comment. Just not really that close. If you know, but
Right.
I see a lot of that, and then what I get a lot of is the same posts from like business pages that I've liked.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
obviously,
happens to
yeah,
me.
they definitely want to push you to do that. So it's crazy. And it goes right into the next one is that, we get spied on by
Oh
social
yeah.
media and the marketing world and it's just crazy. So we'll read a little bit about that. Everybody kind of knows. If you don't, we're going to put you on there. It's well known that social media companies sell our demographic information to advertisers who use it to target us.
Mhm.
It's no different than your old school direct mail targeting. The post office sold us out a long time
They
ago.
did.
You can buy zip
Since the
codes.
dawn of time.
Yeah, you can buy a zip code and target families in certain income brackets,
Yep.
and you be able to do stuff like that. So our information was never ours.
Safe.
It was never ours. It was never private.
Correct.
We've been sold from like day one. We got sold out. You know what I mean? It goes way back. So, but you know, Facebook buys this information from our credit reports. They get our income. They get our
From our credit reports, and they're still trying to sell
yeah,
me things.
right. Facebook buys
Nice try.
information from companies that sell credit reports, but yeah, and it's got our income, it's got our lawsuit involvement. That's crazy. So it's like that's they're trying to capitalize on every weakness that
Yeah.
we have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That now they're saying I'm sitting here reading. I didn't even read all this. The company even purchases information from supermarket loyalty programs. Um,
Interesting.
Now, see, here we thought Food Line was just giving us an MVP card
Nope, they're
to give
selling
us
your
what we
information.
want. I was always like, all right, cool. So they're going to give me coupons and stuff I buy on a regular, which they do. And then they're going to use this data to make the pricing the right way. And then on top of it, but there's more, we're going to sell your information to somebody that's going to target you with something else.
You don't have to fill out the form when you get the card.
I never fill it out. I'm
You
just
won't
like,
get
can I
the
just get a
extra
card?
bonus coupons, but
That's
you don't
okay.
have to fill out the
Who
form.
who remembers to bring the coupons anyway? I always forget them. I could have them in the car and not bring them. So I'm one of those guys that normally steals coupons off other items and slaps them on what I
Oh
want.
my gosh.
You
50
know,
cents off, right?
whatever, 50 cent off. The deli, like the stuff in the deli and the fresh food sections that are about to expire, always have good coupons.
Yeah.
So you put it,
$2 off now.
yeah,
So you put
so
on filet mignons. Take the
yeah,
one from the chicken that's about to
yeah.
expire,
There you
put it on
go.
the filet
There you
mignon.
go.
Nice.
It's probably why I got
Organized crime.
right. It's why I got bad karma all the time.
Okay.
Because I'm always doing crazy stuff. Nah. But so this information, Facebook categorizes you in a database of about 52,000 attributes. Wow.
Whew.
So it's possible to view your categories in the ad settings on Facebook. Okay. So, wow. All right. So there's a new thing that a lot of people might not realize. So next time you see an ad running through Facebook, go up to the three dot drop down and it's got a section that says, why am I seeing this?
Yes.
And for marketers, it's like a dream come true. I'm just
Yes.
like over it. But then I realized
Where'd you put me?
they're not giving you all the info. It's
No.
saying you might be seeing this ad because.
Because, yeah.
So it gives you a section of the targeting.
You can actually go through and find all of the reasons why you're being
Yeah,
targeted
that's
for
saying right
things.
here. It's telling
Yeah.
you go to your
Yeah.
interest. Well, but I mean,
And you
like
can remove them.
yeah, but we click like on so many things. Like
Yeah.
it's too late now. They got us early on. Like click like here, click this, like
Yes.
us on
The more
Facebook.
things you like,
The
the
more,
better your Facebook
yeah,
experience will
no, the more
be.
stuff you like, the more ads you're gonna get targeted with.
Yes.
So the last one is uses what is that?
Psychography?
Psychography. So
I think it's
psychology crap
psychography.
stuff. I don't know. So
Psychographics.
all right, so it examines an individual's personality. It says that Computers can predict somebody's personality better than that individual's family or friends simply by analyzing 300 of the person's Facebook likes.
Interesting.
So they're trying to tell me that I can figure out more about you than your mother based off of your Facebook likes.
This is some interesting stuff. A high correlation between liking Jersey Shore star Snooki and extroversion. I
Right.
think that if you like, I don't know, I don't, maybe that's really general. Maybe you don't have to be extroverted to like Snooki, but apparently you are. So if you like Snooki, you're an extrovert. And you would also like curly fries?
Yeah.
Oh, thunderstorms and curly fries.
See,
That's interesting connections to make.
it is.
Kind of
It's,
strange and useless, I think.
yeah. It's
But
like,
maybe I'm wrong.
who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm sharing our live broadcast with like 50 groups so we can reach more people.
Your buddy Curtis is asking for a shout out.
Shout out to Curtis over here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, right. He's a longtime friend. He's a good cook too if you need a personal chef.
Very nice.
He's expensive, but you know.
Well, that means he's doing good.
Right, exactly. So it's really creepy. We got plenty of time tonight, so we're gonna take our time down a host. Yeah, so you know, there's plenty of stuff going on. We got a producer over here pulling out special tricks for you,
Nice.
Curtis.
Nice. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Yeah, right. So yeah, Facebook and social media and the media in general has never been like fair. It's just been
Yeah.
always like we've been controlled by the media all of our life. It all started with the fairy tale that we were promised when we were little kids. All the princesses and princes and all this freaking stupid stuff. And we fell for it. We took it. What's the saying? Like hook, line, and sinker?
Yeah.
Yeah, we took it. And then we become adults and like the fairy tale was just so far from the truth.
Yeah, you have to work.
It's so far.
What?
Yeah, Disney like screwed us from day one.
Uh,
You know, I don't know. There's so much crazy stuff behind media and all that. Like, supposedly Disney made porn.
oh, okay.
That's like
I wasn't aware
really
of
creepy
that.
to me.
That is.
It's very creepy to me. So, the same people that brought us Mermaid and Mickey Mouse were making adult things in the background. That's almost like legal pedophile type
I've
action.
heard of like the subliminal stuff.
I've heard about a lot of
I
subliminals.
don't know
Supposedly,
if that's, I mean,
supposedly Scooby Doo was always high, and that's why they had the munchies.
I think that was just kind of implied.
Just
It
implied.
was just
It's
implied.
coinky dink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Ugh.
mean, the media has been crazy. Like, you know, wow, no, abort, abort.
What happened? I
You
missed it.
missed the subliminal
I missed
message.
this, and this is why none of this affects me. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
why? Why
yeah.
do people have such a hard
So,
time with this? I miss all the
all right,
signs.
we're getting in the gutter. We got to get out of here. Get out of the gutter. So I got a game for us to play. I based it off of this show called Joking Off that's on MTV. It's a really funny
I've never
improv.
seen it.
You've heard of Wildin' Out, right?
Yes, yeah.
So there's all these improv shows that are on MTV since Wildin' Out. So one of my favorite ones is Joking Off, and what they do is here's how the game's going to work. So basically, a random image is going to appear on the screen, and we're both come up with a caption.
Okay.
I'll call this Caption This.
All right.
So the first thing
Let's
that
do
comes to
this.
your mind,
Okay.
and we got EK, the producer, in the background is going to be like the little audience for us. And if it sucks, what's the sound? And then if it's good,
I'm gonna
what's
get that
the
one a lot.
sound? All right, all right, all right. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So maybe we'll run a couple, and then we'll save some for the end. No, we'll do something fun at the end. We'll improv at the end. So let's go ahead and run through it. Ladies first. You get to go
Oh
first.
gosh. Thanks.
First thing
Oh,
that
I
comes to
can't
mind for a
see it.
caption.
I got you a snack.
Oh, you got me on it. I can't even reply. She got me.
Oh, I didn't
She
get
got
a
me.
boo the
She
first.
got me on that one. I can't even come back with anything.
Nice.
All right, so what's the next one? Let's go to the next one. We're playing Caption This, and Alex is 1-0.
Oh, I go first again?
No, this is my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you mean I forgot to take my shower cap off?
I'm here for my Walmart orientation.
I was told there'd be. Hey, no, here we go. I'll add on to it. I was told there were donuts.
Okay, that's a good one. That's good.
Let's go until we get a bad sound. Go ahead.
Oh man, that's all I had.
Oh, come on. You got something else?
Ah, I have nothing else. Those.
Yeah. Moving on. Next image. Next image. All right, go first.
I have to talk about Trump again.
I think I just shit myself.
Oh my god. Oh no.
No, he didn't mean to do that. He knew that was funny. All right, back to you. Go on, go on.
Ah,
Keep it
damn.
going. Quicker.
I can't.
Do it. First it comes to mind.
Kevin, no.
Reading is hard.
Hooked on Phonics didn't work for me.
Oh god.
You give up.
I give up.
I think we're kind of tied.
What is this? Who picked these pictures? Best day of my life.
Right. We finally made it to the top.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Hey, look at me.
Hey, look at me. Jesus.
Hey, you guys. All right. Is there more? Is there more? I forget how many we had. Oh, there is more. Oh, there you go. That one's you right there. That's all you.
Look, Grandma.
What? And she's like, what in the hell is this, Bobby?
Do you know who I am?
Quick, Snapchat.
Oh my gosh. I'm here with the Queen.
Reporting live with my iPhone 2 with the Queen. Yeah, look how little this dude's iPhone is.
Yeah, it is super old.
I think
Good
my
call,
daughter,
man.
yeah, I think my daughter's first iPhone was bigger than that. Look at the dude behind him. He's like, what in the hell? I just came for some coffee.
Which guy?
The dude behind him in the
All
suit.
the way to the right? Okay, yeah. And the other
And then
guy's
look at
like,
the cop
I'm gonna.
behind him.
The guy behind the Queen, he's like, I'm gonna beat my child's ass.
Yeah, the cop is back there like, oh shit, I'm fired.
Yep, pretty much.
He's like, damn it,
He's
I'm
like-
done.
Eye contact with this camera.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm done.
This whole scene.
All right, there's another good one. Keep them coming. This one, I don't know where this one came from. This one's kind of, yeah, I don't know.
What?
I don't
Where
even
did
know.
you get these from?
This one was supposed
Do
to
you
be.
like my eyebrows? Eyebrows on fleek.
Oh, she pulled it off. She pulled it
I
off.
had to see the whole picture.
Right.
The camera's in the way.
It hurts. All right, next.
I identify as a predator.
Right. Oh, that's fucked up.
Just because.
Yeah, it was funny though. And this moment, little Bobby knew he was a Mormon.
Oh, I didn't see it change. Oh, God. Yeah, they're too cute.
I know, right? That's the beauty
Their
of it.
little faces. Oh, God.
There's so much going on. Go back, not done. And it's this at this moment, little Kelly knew she was a side chick for life.
Oh, my God. I have nothing. I have nothing.
Oh, look, and the chick
I
with the pink.
can't.
Look, the chick with the pink bow is like, "It's okay, Bobby. You can copy off of me all you want.
I can't.
I'll do your
They're
homework
too cute.
forever." I'm just like, what are they looking at?
What's this?
He's definitely way more excited than the girls. This feels like I think I had a day like this one time in kindergarten. I think this is right before we played doctor.
Oh my God.
He's like, the teacher is almost asleep. All right. Enough shenanigans. All right, so we're going to jump into Alex's topic now.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Kind of
still-
plays into the topic I had. I actually gave her this topic.
kind of.
Kind of, and then she
Kind of.
twisted it up a little bit
I
more.
did. So, kind of on conspiracy theories and how we're being tricked by companies. My topic is about retail. And is it a trick or a treat? So I, like Mark said, I'm a marketer too. So I kind of have researched a lot of what works when you're trying to talk to people about your product, getting them to understand why they need it, what the benefits are, all of those great things. Um, but what fascinates me is like the retail end, and their obsession with consumer psychology. Um, you think Facebook stalking is bad. Target has you trained. Target, everyone talks about Target and their trips to Target, and you see the girls going to Target. They've done so well that we make fun of ourselves for spending too much money in their store. So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
and the Chrissy Teigen is, oh God, it's not funny that this, we just play right into it. So some of the ways that they're doing this to us is, first of all, they make it really easy to find what you want, which is good.
Kind of.
Please continue to do that
Yeah.
because I like to go shopping as fast as I can. So that's wonderful. That
Well,
plays into
it's
what I want to
yeah.
do when
Well,
I
you
go
know what it
shopping.
is with that is like they make it easy. It's called end caps, and normally the things at
End
the end
caps
of the
trick you
aisle.
differently.
Well, it's a
That's
trigger
an
too.
impulse
It's an
buy.
impulse, but
Whereas
they're
when you're
always
beelining for what you
yeah.
want,
There always is something at the end cap that leads to what you want.
right.
So it's like, oh, I need that too.
So Target is also the leader of seasonal stuff. So all
Oh
that
yeah, they
basic
got
fall shit is all there
basic white
at,
girl heaven.
at Target. I mean, everything that you could imagine for any holiday. They are like the leader of having new items,
That's why I don't go to Target very
most
often.
sought after items for the season. And then what they do is they put it back at the store. So you have to walk through the whole store to get to the thing that you're looking for. That's what you're there for. So you have to go past everything
Yeah.
else. Um, and then that makes it kind of a treasure hunt experience because you go and you're like, well, I'm in Target, right? I might as
Right.
well look
Let me
around.
look
There's
around.
probably a deal. I can see, the section for
Yeah.
housewares that I haven't been to in a while, and I should
There's
probably go and
clearance.
check it
Yeah,
out.
there's a
The
clearance
clearance
in every
section.
section. There's a clearance, and you're like, oh, it's only a
Exactly.
couple dollars. I'll grab something. Then you end up grabbing something from every clearance section. So a trip for toilet paper
Oops.
and laundry detergent, of course, turns into $300.
And then you make fun of yourself for it because
Yeah.
you think it's cute.
Well, you read the article I sent you, right? So let's pause and let me go over that article I sent you.
Okay.
This you
Do
read
you
the
have
article?
it?
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
do.
okay.
Hold on. So let's go over this
I read
article.
some of it, not all of it.
Let's see. Where is the article at? I don't know. So basically, it was this woman that wrote an article about Target and how
Oh, she wrote the article.
she
Okay.
wrote an article about
Yeah.
it, and it was really funny and it was great. And she was talking about how, you go in for one thing and you get 50, and then it
Yes.
feels so great while you're doing it, and then you get home and you just got this guilt, and then you check your bank account, and you're like, what
Even
the
more
hell?
guilt.
Yeah, man,
You're wearing. Uh-huh.
I swear it wasn't subliminal.
Okay.
It was not. It's just the only photo I had. Right.
Yeah.
Looking for,
Dang.
yeah, I'm looking to own about 10 targets
Okay. One day.
one day.
One day. So Target is kind of they've made it like a shopping experience. So you go and you're doing the treasure hunt, and then, they all have like a Starbucks or whatever little cafe you can sit down. So you go and get lunch, you get a coffee, and it really becomes like a day trip to Target, some me time
Yeah.
at Target where you're just going to spend money. Um, and they also have private label collections, which I think is great.
They
I
do got their
actually
own.
like that kind of the less expensive retailers do this. Walmart actually started it. Fun fact.
Well, you know,
With their George brand
7-Eleven has their own brand now.
of
Everything.
clothes.
No, everything. Just everything. You can get
Oh yeah, that's
7-Eleven,
good.
7-Eleven
That's good.
batteries.
And we'll talk some more about that
Yeah.
actually in a little bit. So their other thing is social media campaigns, driving traffic to the store. It's still just talking to us, targeting us, letting people know, hey, the store in your area, the one in your zip code,
Yeah. Right down the street,
has
the
a
one you
sale
pass all the
today.
time. Yeah.
So go in there and go get the thing, or show them this and you get a free whatever. So
Yeah.
they're kind of hitting you at all angles, from your experience in the store to bringing you back or getting you there in the first place. So Target, they're coming after you.
Oh, they're
Um,
gunning hard.
but Target isn't the only one. Target is not the first, the last, the only. There are so many more of them. So just a few extra ones for you. I found out that eye drop companies, now I wear contacts, so I usually get like saline solution or little bottles of eye drops. And when you put the eye drop in your eye, you end up having a tear. It's too much
Right. It's
liquid.
overflow.
It's overflow. Well, that's done intentionally. They do this so you use your eye drops too quickly, so you have to buy
messed
more
up.
of them faster.
I always just lose eye drops.
You just lose
I
them.
can't keep up with them. So I finally just gave up. I mean, that was when I was younger and I, needed eye drops for my eyes.
For whatever reason.
Whatever reason.
Who
I mean, my
needs-
allergies
I
bad in the
mean-
spring too, so I do get the ones for in the spring.
I've always worn contacts, so I've always
Yeah.
needed drops for my eyes. So this one's not a surprise. I think that it might be a surprise to find out that there's been
Side note,
someone
real
who
quick.
admitted this.
Side note, eye drops. What's gonna happen to eye drops sales when weed is like legalized?
I think they're probably gonna do great.
You think they'll do even better?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because now people can smoke and they want to cover it up.
No, not that they want to cover it up, but they're like, okay, I did what I did, and now I have to go in public, and
I still,
I
even
don't
though
wanna
it's
be
illegal,
so
I still,
obvious.
yeah. Well, no. Speaking of that, though, like since it's been legal, it's just so annoying to me that you go to DC and walk around and you just smell like you're walking.
Really?
I don't know if you've ever been to North Carolina where the tobacco farms are, like that. So there's like this constant
just
tobacco
kind of smell in
yeah,
there.
it's just that constant
Wow.
smell, and I'm just like, do we gotta like announce it to everyone?
Right. Exactly. And
It's
I
like
think,
that song, I just had sex. I just smoked weed.
oh my God.
And it smells so good.
And it smells so good.
It's like, dude, I don't want to smell it.
So will all of the previously recorded songs about Mary Jane, will they not be cool anymore?
I don't know. I think they'll be even cooler now.
Okay.
People are going to be riding around blasting it and smoking.
Oh my gosh. I think that it's going to be a long time before you're riding around smoking and riding around.
Right. I mean, not really. They've been doing it for years. What are you
Okay,
talking about?
legally.
Legally. Yeah, because they still hit you with the DUI smoking weed.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, but I think eye drops. I think they'll
Be around
well.
forever.
Yes, absolutely. So I always assumed that whenever I had a phone that needed to be upgraded,
Oh, yeah.
I started to notice that it wasn't working correctly for no reason. There's plenty of space on the phone. There's, nothing wrong with it. I haven't, dropped it, taken good care of it, those kinds of things. But one source specifically from Apple told Business Insider that they limit how much power an iPhone processor can draw in certain circumstances, which limits their peak performance. And they do this to give that power to the newer phones.
Wow.
So not outright saying we do it so you have to buy the new one, but pretty much that's exactly what
Well,
they're
I've always
saying.
thought that. It was worse when I was on Team Android because Android already is like prone to not perform well for long period of time.
Right.
No pun intended, but yeah. Apple, they've got stamina, but I do think when a new version drops, it's like, oh, we're gonna make you switch over. I have seen people still walking around with the iPhone, like the tiny
The
ones,
old ones.
that are still killing it. I mean, normally people over like 40 have those. Like my daughter gave her grandmother her old iPhone. Like here, she
Oh,
went.
gosh.
That's like a big upgrade for people that are like over 50 though, because they don't care. They
I'm
don't
giving
care.
you a brick.
Right. It's like, Grandma, give me your flip phone. Here, take my
Have this
iPhone
touch
too.
screen.
Right.
Oh, I feel so bad. I think it's my opinion, as long as every other Android user's opinion. The interface on those iPhones, the Apple products,
They're
is
so
just,
simple.
it's so stupid.
They're so simple.
It's so dumb.
It's funny. My
hate
daughter
it.
the other day was like, "Oh, my
Oh,
grandma's
God.
starting to get it. She's sending emojis and stuff."
Mm.
It's
the
funny,
easiest thing to do.
right? It's like, okay, Grandma, we've been doing. That was the first thing we learned. So we have a lot of time tonight, and I was pulling up random stuff, looking for something to talk about when you were done, but found one. Look over here. So 18 Target jokes that will
Oh
make
my
you laugh
gosh,
out
here we
loud.
go.
Let's
Okay.
touch on it for a second.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do all 18, but Oh, there's memes. I wish I could just send them straight to the screen because these are hilarious.
Oh my gosh, they
That's
are memes.
that's not
They're
gonna
not
work.
jokes, they're
Damn it.
memes.
It's meme
Oh,
jokes.
that one's really good. Oh, that's not that one. My kids watch Vine
Oh
all the time, and
man.
there's one that they always go to, and the Target sign, the T is flashing, and the
Yeah.
guy in the background's like, "Welcome to
Yeah.
Target." Like it
Yeah.
is so.
So there's one meme that I wish I could show you guys. It's the meme of this dude that opens the back of a SUV and a bunch of dogs jump out, and the caption is, "When I go to Target for one thing." That's how it is. You
And it's
come home
all.
to put your groceries away, you open the trunk, shit fell
Yes,
everywhere on top
yes,
of it. So not
yes.
only did you only go for a couple things, now your whole car is a disaster. Something spills from
Lost a
time to time.
child.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
Oops.
Yeah. And then the next one is Leonardo DiCaprio from that crazy movie.
Take my money,
Yeah.
Target.
No, the Target the day after payday. Like just throwing the money over the fence. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, this is not gonna work. It's all memes.
When the cashier said what was Mr. Krabs?
When the me at Target when the cashier said my total is 105.
105.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's a good one.
I
And then
can't, I can't
that's
never
a funny
told
one.
anyone.
College this way. So yeah, they got that. Target really sells on that Target
They do.
college thing.
They
You know what I
do.
mean? They
Yep.
better be giving away freaking scholarship money for all the money they're stealing from
That's a
us.
good question. I
I wonder if
wonder
they
if they
do.
do.
Let's look real quick. Look it up. Let's see. I bet you Target's got a college fund.
Let's see.
They have to.
Scholarships from Target Corporation. Let's see. Well, that's an empty page
An
there.
empty page.
But apparently, let's see.
Oops, result not found.
Target, Pepsi, Apple, McDonald's, they all
Yeah, they
some
all
kind
do.
of.
It's in their marketing budget. So, all right, here's something funny I can read out. So, 18 first date tweets guaranteed to make you laugh, then cringe.
Then
This should be
cringe.
great. This is like if you have you ever seen that text from last night?
No.
Yeah, I have to look at it. It's awesome.
Okay.
This reminds me of it. So, here we go. First date funny tweets. Hashtag worst first date. I thought he was into fitness because he had on an ankle weight. He was actually on parole and it was an ankle monitor.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Stafford County right there.
He's in his ass in his house.
Yeah, keeping his ass in the house. Here we go. He had a $35 steak and several drinks. I had an $8 salad and water. He demanded I split the check 50-50.
Oh.
Hashtag worst first date. Yup, horrible.
Oh wow.
She still did it. She probably slept with him.
Ooh,
Just saying.
that's cold.
Yeah, a little
Oh
bit.
god.
But that's no as the douchebags get them all. All right, so he still lived at home with his parents, so he had to sneak me in, and that's when I found out about the Ninja Turtle
Oh
sheep.
my gosh.
I mean, some people would think that's funny, but at the same time, I bet she didn't even live there, and that was in fact his little brother's bed.
Aw.
Just saying.
That's kind of
Just
you
don't
to
even-
assume that.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, because what grown man would do that?
Exactly. Like what
That's
the
the
hell?
only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, he took me to a frog jump festival. First of all, this goes back to the point the other day that I
A
posted. Anything with the
jump?
word festival attached to it will sell.
Yeah.
So here we go. First date, he took me to a frog jump festival. We had to leave early because his wife showed up and she has a restraining order on him.
Oh.
Wow.
Oops.
Wow.
Why are they both at a frog jump festival? And what
Yeah, there you go.
what is
Yeah.
it?
Michelle says, I went to a fancy place. He ordered and ate the most expensive food on the menu. He went to wash his hands and never returned. Ooh, that sucks. I had that happen one time at a bar. A girl, I was buying her. I was like 21 and I was like, proud to be able to buy somebody drinks.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll
you
just
got
call her-
left at
yeah,
the bar?
we'll
What
call
were
her
you doing, Mark?
We'll call her Susan because Susan seems like the type of name would do something like that.
You had to have been doing something.
No, we were
fucking
just chilling, like buying her drinks all night, and she's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom," and I'm like, "Okay," I'm patiently waiting, and then like my friend's like, "Come on, dude, let's go to IHOP," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm waiting on that girl I was hanging out with all night." He's like, "Oh yeah, I seen her at the bathroom talking to
she
some dude,
left.
and she's gone, dude." I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah." So this one's always a good one. Kimberly says he talked about himself all night through dinner and then drove me around to show me where all of his ex-girlfriends live.
Wow. Get out of that town.
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh man. Oh, here's some West Virginia shit. Reluctantly went on a blind date through a mutual friend. Halfway through the date, we discovered that we were related.
Ah.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. All right, we'll
Oh,
come back to
better
those.
better soon
Let's
sooner
get
than
back.
later.
Yeah, we'll come back to that because we needed extra content and we
Oh
still
my
got plenty of
gosh.
time. So go on back to what we were
Okay,
talking
so this
about.
one, I think a lot of people usually have a question about this. Expiration dates are actually, they're interesting, they're tricky, they're used to trick you, they can be. So the
I kind of
USDA, go ahead.
I kind of go by the smell of things.
That's a good way to do it, I think, in certain instances, or the
Milk,
look or the consistency. Milk, yes. If it smells fine, if it's not chunky, then it's
it's
good to
normally
go.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, the USDA food dates refer to product quality, not safety. Um, Unless it's infant formula. If it is infant formula, follow the damn date.
Hmm.
Don't risk it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So a best if used by or before date indicates when a product will have its best flavor or quality. So it's not a safety date. That's just like if you're gonna go buy some Lay's chips, um, they might be a little stale if they're past their used by or before date.
Hmm.
But they're fine. They're not gonna kill you. You're not gonna
It'll
catch
be
any
all right. It just might
diseases.
not taste as good as it was supposed to.
Exactly. A sell-by date tells the store how long to display the product for sale of inventory. Sell-by is also not a health-related date. So
So it's all
if
tracking.
if you are looking through your pantry and something says sell-by, figure out what the actual use-by date is. And even that actually is another use of the product while at peak quality. So if you can find a safety date, then you can probably hold on to your stuff a little bit longer. Smell's a good way to go. Consistency is a good way to go. Um,
So what you're saying is
you don't
there's
have to
like
throw it away because of the date. There's so many things that are just out there to kind of tell the store again when to stop selling thing, tell consumers, I think what it really is with like the best if used by date is they always tell you satisfaction guarantee, right?
right.
So if you're
Yeah.
mad about the chips, but they're like, oh, it was past the date, so we can't guarantee their freshness,
Well, why are they
right? Then
still
they
on the
don't.
shelf?
That's the retailer's fault,
That's the point.
right?
Well, okay, so let's touch on this for a second. So there's a couple different things that stick out when we're going through that. So basically what you're first and foremost, there's more than one date on everything probably, and we're only
The
looking
product
for one
varies.
we're looking for one date, but there might be other dates. So there's different meanings behind each date. We just broke that down. But
Hmm.
here's the other thing. So I learned from like I used to work for Pepsi when I was younger as a
Oh wow.
merchandiser. I worked in food line. I did some retail stuff, and a lot of vendors. And you'll see this when you go to stores. So you got beer vendors. The store
Hmm.
don't deal with that. Place the order,
Right.
and the vendor comes out.
Right.
Back when I used to be a manager at Pizza Hut, like we might end up with a keg that's out of date. It was up to us to find it and then
Right.
call them to get it replaced.
Right.
So that's when starts getting tricky if you don't have the right people doing the right things.
Exactly.
But at the same time, the vendor comes around weekly, so he's supposed to be checking for out of date items. So
Yes.
there's multiple people that are supposed to be checking this stuff, and a lot of times it doesn't get checked.
Right.
Just like in a restaurant, food has hold times.
Yep.
And believe it or not, like when I worked at KFC and Taco Bell, the hold times are nowhere near as long as you would think.
Yeah.
And I can tell you for a fact that food is probably, unless it's a really busy restaurant,
Hmm.
food is always out past their hold time.
Yeah.
Always. Probably
Yeah.
like 80% of the time.
Ooh.
Because there's just no way, like if there's a bag of mashed potatoes and it says it serves 40 people and we have a extremely slow lunch and only 10 people show up,
Right.
we're throwing the whole bag away.
Yep. Pretty
No.
much. But it doesn't need to be. Again, that's kind of just covering the restaurant in
It's
case
covering
something
safety issues.
does go wrong
Right.
because exposed, it's out,
Yeah.
it is more susceptible to, growing
Bacteria and all
bacteria,
that crap.
things like
Yeah.
that,
Meanwhile,
cross-contamination from
right.
other things.
Meanwhile, Joey just could not wash his hands when you could get sick.
And that's how he got the norovirus.
Exactly. So mashed potatoes was fresh, but Joey had syphilis, and then you ate
I don't
mashed
think
potatoes
that's how
and
those
you're done.
work
Nah,
together.
but you know what I mean.
Something is
You know what I
very
mean.
wrong in this scenario.
The dude he had an illness, and now you got it too.
Right.
So
Yes, always use gloves. Don't put your hand in mashed potatoes. Please wash your hands.
Right. Just keep it simple, stupid.
Oh gosh. But yeah, no, waste from restaurants because of that, because of having to throw away
I feel like the
food.
restaurant is the worst for it. And
That and
it's
grocery
not,
stores,
and it's
I
not
think.
always. It's not always their fault. It's just, it goes back to inventory management, and you can't always
Sure.
predict. You can't always predict.
You can't predict sales and things like that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
One of the restaurants I worked in, and it should have been an issue. We actually had someone who turned off the coolers one night, like
Oh,
they were trying to
wow.
like get all the ice out,
I forgot
and
to
they
turn it
forgot to
back
turn it
on.
back on, and so the next day everything
So,
has to be thrown away.
yeah, that's
I mean,
horrible.
it wasn't terrible. It's just that
It just
for
has to
more
be
than
done.
4 hours,
Yeah, all
the
that is.
container was
Yeah,
off, so it wasn't even a question of whether or not it smelled fine.
it's
It's
not good.
gone. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
waste.
not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all.
Yeah. So sometimes I don't know if we are better safe than sorry in those situations. I think we
I
could
mean, yeah, it's just money, right?
we could do better. It's so much more than
I
that.
know, but it's like
it's
when it comes
food,
to
it turns into like methane and it
yeah, that's what
rots,
I'm
and
saying. So when it comes between
it's a whole
health,
chain.
food cost, and health,
Yeah.
where's the line drawn?
Right.
We don't
Yeah.
know. We just eat it and hope for the best.
And hope for the best. Keep
We
on keeping
We
on.
don't really know. You know what I mean? You're taking that risk anytime you trust someone else to cook something for you.
Well, and strangely enough, you should know this. Most people get food poisoning at home.
I know, because we're worse than the restaurant people. For the most part, the restaurant people are pretty like trained, and
Yeah.
it's just habit. You're gonna
Yes.
have bad employees,
Sure.
but for the most part, everybody's gonna like
They
just
understand that they have to do these things to keep their
right.
job.
It's just part
So
of it's a part of their job is to prepare my food safely,
exactly.
and it's just gonna come natural to them. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, but yeah, at home's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So that's kind of the stuff that they use to trick us into buying their stuff or buying sooner than we need to. Uh, so I'm aware of these tactics. Some of them I use in the work that I do, so I have to respect them, no matter how much it hurts. Um,
just gotta be strong.
you
Just say
just
no.
gotta be
Just say
strong.
no.
I do have some tips for you though, to help you out. There's just a side of this that as long as we're aware of what's happening and we're aware of what we're doing, then we can do a little bit better about not kind of falling into the trap. So when you're going shopping, go with a list. Make a list of your stuff that you need.
I try to, and because
do it.
yeah, you have to. You have to.
Go with a list.
Don't
know
go
what you
hungry.
buy. Don't go hungry. I should have put that on this
Yeah,
list.
that's
That
like
is
first
so
and foremost.
important. Do not go to the grocery
For
store.
you
Don't
stoners,
go
I've
shopping
heard do not.
hungry.
Yeah, for people that smoke weed, I've just kind of heard this. I can't confirm or deny it.
What happens?
Don't go to the store like drunk, even because I drink.
Don't do that.
Don't go to the store
That's
drunk
like
or
drunk in public.
stoned.
That's
Not even. It's just if you go to the store after you've been hanging out and partying and you haven't ate all day and now like
Sure.
everything. It's just really
Everything
goes
looks
back to
good.
don't
You're
go to the
eating
store
all the
hungry.
snack food.
Just don't go to the store hungry.
Yeah,
You
don't
know
go to
what
the
I
store
mean?
hungry. Take your list.
Definitely
Get the
make a
stuff
list.
on your list. A lot of people, and you do like meal prepping, right? So if you can
Yeah.
do that, you can get a list together of the things that you need.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is to like know how much money I can spend
Yeah, you got to
and
budget.
spend that or less, like making
I'm
a
always
game
trying
of
to beat.
yourself
Yeah, I'm always
and
trying to
spend
beat my
less.
budget. Yeah,
Yes,
I always want to beat
so
my budget.
that helps you stay within range. Or if you're like me and you walk around with the calculator and you're like, I haven't spent all my money
Well,
yet.
you know,
I can get this extra thing.
here's a pro tip because I'm a cheapwad and like very good at managing money, and doing good with my money. Here's a pro tip. I don't use it anymore because I'm on grown up status when it comes to money now. I would like to think. You can do the scan and go.
Scan and
You can
go.
You can walk around like Giant, for instance. You can grab a scanner, walk in,
okay,
bag,
yeah,
and you scan your items
As
and
you're
bag
going.
them as
I
you go.
never used that. That
It's pretty
seems
cool.
interesting.
It's kind of fun actually.
Yeah?
And then when you hit your budget, you can instead of
You're just done. You just walk out of
yeah,
the store.
or instead of hitting like sometimes you'll get to the counter and start taking things out because you're over.
Right.
With the scan and go, you hit your budget, you can stop right in the middle of the store and be like, all right, we don't need those Oreos this week,
Right.
so I'm putting them back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
So that was kind of my other point. If you don't need a cart, don't use it. So if you can walk around with just
Never
bagging your
works out.
groceries,
Never works out
you
though.
always get a cart.
Well, no, I
actually,
try all the time, and I end up walking around like this with all my stuff, and then I'm like, I
oh,
have to
you
get
have
a
to get a
cart.
basket. Get a
Even with the basket,
basket.
even with the
Then you
basket,
need a cart. So
I
there's
needed
nothing
a
wrong
cart.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to the store like once a week.
You can
I'm
only
like a
carry so much.
weekly.
It's fine. But
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
like
need
a
bread and milk.
yeah. I'm
Get
a
a
weekly
basket.
shopper. Me personally, I hate going to the store. My daughter likes it. It's a time for us to socialize, get out and
Oh,
about, and she likes it.
nice.
You know what I mean? So we go out once a week, but
Aw.
whatever. It works
So, well, try the store brand also.
sometimes, except for macaroni and cheese. It doesn't work.
I'm with you there. You have to go
Gotta
either
go
homemade macaroni and
or the
cheese
good stuff.
or Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
There is no
Nah,
substitute
you can't.
for mac and cheese. But try the store brand for other stuff. Pop Tarts are really good.
Yeah, they're
Cereals
decent.
usually are really
Yeah,
good.
cereal's always
Like the
good.
rice products. I like tuna, so I get the albacore. I get the Walmart brand. It's less expensive and just as good. And actually, I like the quality of the cans better than the expensive one. It's
Okay.
weird, like when
That
the
is kinda
store
weird.
brand does better. Cinnamon rolls, all kinds of stuff. Just try
Yeah,
it. Try
there's
it one
tons.
time. You saved money. If you
Right.
don't like it, don't do it again. But
Well,
you
you know,
have to
it's
try
funny.
it
I
to
think
know.
Walmart has like that guarantee too. If you don't like
If you
it,
don't like it, yeah, but you just have to like have the time and the patience
to
to be
take it
like,
back.
I tried all these
I
things
don't
and they
like
were
'em.
disgusting.
Dude, I'm sure there's those people though that go to the grocery store and take full advantage of that stuff.
Oh, I'm sure, and those are very smart people, and I
I
wish
mean,
I
they
could
are.
be
I just
more
don't.
like
I don't
them.
have the patience to sit around
And people
do
who do
that.
couponing, I can't even put that on my
Shout out
list.
to you.
Shout out to
Jesus.
you
We need.
for
You know
real.
what? I need a. If anybody out there is listening
A
and into that
couponer.
couponer, we
Get
want
on the
to
show.
talk to you.
Yeah.
Bring your
Show us
coupons
your
too.
magic.
Right. Show us your
You'll
coupons.
be on the conspiracy episode.
Right. Show us your coupons. Show them all. Bring them all.
Oh my gosh. And my last one is plan a treat shopping trip. So kind of especially a parent or
Makes
whatever it is, make it
sense.
special for yourself. Like I've earned this, I deserve it, I set money aside for it. I'm going to get this thing from this store or an outfit from this store, my favorite thing from whatever place. So that way, kind of pulling back in those other places, it's not so hard and you get something out of it at the end that's extra special for you.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of goes into what I was going to say. So when you talk about setting a budget and trying to beat it,
Mhm.
so I used to try to beat my budget, but you know what I do now to reward myself? I try to beat my budget, but still take the extra and treat myself.
Oh, okay. So that's not a
So
bad idea, and that's why I was saying I kind of do that too.
yeah,
Like if I know I'm spending less than what I gave
then I get
myself,
something that I
I can get a
wanted that I
candy
can
bar
afford, or
on the
whatever,
way.
or whatever, candy bars, whatever, a new freaking toothbrush holder, like
Okay, yeah,
anything.
that's
You know what I mean? There's so many things that you can do. Ooh, we're $10 under. What can we get for $10? That's cool.
and then you're grocery shopping at Walmart, so you had to drive over to Target to spend your leftover money.
Pretty much. I mean, Walmart works all right. Truthfully, the only thing I like about Target versus Walmart is the quality of shoppers.
Okay,
Not
okay.
being not like discriminating or nothing, but if anybody has seen the People Walmart site,
Yes,
then
it's
you'll.
so good.
It's very funny.
That's actually part of the reason why I really enjoy it because I'm always
People
looking for the
watching.
person who I'm gonna be like, oh, we have to stop right here at the end of this aisle.
Yeah,
Be quiet while I take this picture.
right. People watching
Don't
at its
draw
finest.
attention. Yes.
So let's jump back over to these worst dates. We still got some time.
Oh gosh.
So here we go. Some dude, Brown and Roberts, says at the end of the night he leaned in. Oh, it must be a girl then with a weird name, whatever. Some girl. At the end of the night he leaned in for a kiss, whispering, "Don't be scared if my tooth falls out."
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
At least he
Wow.
warned her.
Yeah.
Imagine if the tooth had fallen
Yeah.
out.
So meanwhile, while we're looking at the site, look at the ad over in the corner. You guys can't see it, but there's an advertisement over in the corner. Sorry, I'm late. I didn't want to come.
Weren't we just talking about being late?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Speaking of
Mm-hmm.
which, Monday nights 10ish to 11ish.
Finish.
So Stuart says, I was trying to flirt with my date, so I told her she spilled some ice cream on her chin. Turns out it was a zit.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
Oops.
So that's some of the first date tweets. I'm gonna go. Oh, we were gonna look at stuff I posted on the page.
Oh yeah, the stuff from this week.
So you guys, instead of posting all the crazy stuff on my page, I posted over here now.
That's the right thing to do.
Because it's 360 Real Talk. So you guys, some of you guys are leaving comments on stuff that are kind of funny and like engaging with us, and that's what we want. I'm going to post crazy stuff throughout the week leading up to Mondays, and you guys should jump in there and leave funny
Oh, yeah.
comments and engage on it, because you never know. We might give out a prize. We still got Gold's Gym memberships that nobody claimed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe the best. Let's do this next week. We'll pick the best comment
Yeah.
on one of our posts, and we got a prize for you guys. We don't know what it's going to be. Could be something stupid. It could be something good. Who knows? It's going to be a mystery prize. So the best comment on a post this week gets a mystery prize for anybody still listening. All right. So I'm going to look through here and see what kind of comments we got. I mean, I posted not even comments, but I come across something really good. It's the Onion. Well, you can't trust the Onion, but
It's
Onion.
so funny.
It's
They're
a funny
usually
site.
really funny.
Yeah, therapists recommend treating people like shit if you're having a bad day. I already knew that a long time ago. I think it works. Makes me feel better.
Right?
The people on the other side might not like it.
Oh, God.
So, Virginia, ourcommunitynow.com posted, Siri can now discreetly record if police pull you over.
Oh, that was from Virginia article?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that till now. Hey, Siri, I'm getting pulled over, and Siri will start recording.
I kind of like that idea.
So Siri was about to say, I'm not sure I understand you, because I kept going. Because it triggered my phone.
Was that your phone?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the rest of our
yeah, it's
our
recorded.
cast here should be available on iPhones everywhere.
Well, actually, it's funny you
momentarily.
mentioned that. Shameless plug. We are available on iTunes, Google, Facebook Live, of course, YouTube. We're slow on all this stuff. But hey,
Get out there.
EK, the producer with FXBG Public Radio, is really good about getting this stuff right on up to the podcast.
Yeah, he is.
So you can check out the podcast on any of the platforms. If you got an Android, check it out on Android. If you got iPhone, check it out on iPhone, or just watch us on the live, whatever you prefer. So page is jacked up. Someone go back to the BuzzFeed. We got a couple more minutes. I want to find some funny. Let's see. Wow. Hold on.
That's BuzzFeed?
Yeah, BuzzFeed is awesome.
Oh gosh. Oh, hide your kids, hide your wife. I'm trying to scroll my mouse to your computer.
Oh man.
Oops.
Hold on. There's got to be something. Oh wow, here we go. 16 times the internet roasted the hell out of a Disney princess.
Okay, nice.
All right, on Ariel's choice of friends. How old is Flounder? He sounds like he's 5. Ariel's 16 and trading limbs the witch for a man. Why is she best friends with the tiny kidfish? Christ. So they're over tearing Disney films apart on Twitter. So then we got,
rude.
and how, who's that?
Ursula?
Ursula is unfairly portrayed for just trying to warn her. And some guy goes, wild that Disney made a movie about a hot, fat, dom lesbian sea witch who dies desperately and unsuccessfully tries to use her witchcraft to prove a straight girl that her father is a manic and her boyfriend only cares about her superficially. Wow, okay.
You know, the very first sentence, he called her hot.
A hot, fat. So he's just mad.
He's just mad.
It's okay. It's all right, buddy. He's big mad.
Oh.
Number 3, on Cinderella's struggles. Why didn't Cinderella just beat their asses?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, Cinderella should have just beat everybody up.
Yep.
Seriously, Bella, what the hell? Bella, there goes the baker with his tray like always. Baker.
It's Belle.
Whatever, Belle. Well, there goes Belle singing her daily mean song about us.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, they're
That's
just going.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're going.
That was a good one.
They're going in, man. They're going in. So here's somebody commented on Pocahontas' choice of love interest. Stupid bitch. Choose vanilla pudding, John Smith ass over your sexy ass bear claw paw print on your manly ass chest having Mooch's sexy ass. Pocahontas was the worst.
What in the world was that sentence?
I don't even know. That was hard to even get out. I should have read it before I even attempted it.
Good job.
Right. This guy. Yeah. That's just crazy. So back to our post. That was too much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's been great.
How did this guy not realize that the backseat passenger was a cow? You shared that one too.
Oh yeah. That one, no way that's real though.
Did
Do you
miss
believe that?
That's wild.
Do you believe that? Oh, so
No.
here's the funniest comment of the week. Speaking of which, if we would have been having a contest, so I posted something from Fox 5 DC. It was an article. It says, "Oops, toddler shreds more than $1,000 in cash." So a toddler in Utah shredded $1,000 in cash, and the comment was, "Oh, and it's your person. I think it's your friend.
Petunia.
Yeah, it's your friend.
That's my girl.
Throw the whole toddler away and get a new one."
Yes.
I feel you.
Yes.
If only we've all had those moments as parents where we're just like, we want to
Just over.
Like
Just
throw all the away and
is
start all over.
brainwashing legal?
I mean, it kind of is. Kind of is. Benadryl, like, my
Oh,
daughter's took
gosh.
Benadryl all her life. Now she just takes it on her own and goes. Well, now
Oh my god.
she's a teenager. She doesn't. She stays up a
That
little
is
bit.
great.
So we pulled it off. We were down a host, so we had to ramble on.
That was good. It was good rambling.
Yeah,
I think it was good rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the rambling.
yeah.
That was
So we
pretty
had our little game. We had some stuff going on, and
Yep.
don't forget next week
Our contest.
what we got over here.
Brainwashing for beginners.
Brainwash for beginners. That's a good one.
Nice.
So I mean, let's touch on it. We got like 5 minutes. So I'm a big conspiracy person.
Yes.
I believe in. I'm not saying I believe in them, but it's just interesting to me, so I follow them.
Yes.
So the other day I was like, I think I want to join the Masons.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. So if anybody out there listening is part of the Masons locally,
The Freemasons.
the Freemasons, I need 2
Mhm.
recommendations to get in.
Yep.
So I'm on the hunt for 2 brothers to
Now-
recommend me.
Women can't join.
I don't know,
right?
that's
Is
a
that
good
one of
question.
those?
Let's see.
It's like super.
Women.
It's Freemasons, not Free Melanies.
Free Melanies.
Women and Freemason. Let's see.
That's great.
Uh,
Free Melanies.
Wow. So yeah, there is a Freemason women.
Okay.
Freemason and women.
Didn't know.
I didn't read it, but I don't know. Women Freemasons in London. So what about women in Freemasonry? Yeah, I'm not reading it, but it looks like that it's possible. So maybe we'll get in there together.
Nice.
Yeah, we need recommendations though.
I really want to do like there's ghost hunters.
See, I'm not-
MUFON. That's what it is. I need to join MUFON.
There you go.
It should. Do you know what it is?
What is it?
They look for alien life.
See, I believe
Yeah,
in
you
alien.
used to be able to volunteer SETI, but you can't anymore. So I can't listen for aliens, but I can join those guys in MUFON.
There you go.
Guys and gals.
There you go. I'm just really trying to
Sorry.
figure out like the whole, all these conspiracy things, and I feel like the Mason thing is something that
It's interesting.
um shoot. All right. It is interesting. So supposedly it starts with the Freemasons. They were the builders of everything, and then Illuminati is kind of like over the entertainment and the media
Hmm.
and all that. So it's really interesting, and we can just kind of touch on that every week. There's a lot into that. So, we'll keep touching on it, loading it up.
I'm gonna have to show you guys the Nazca lines.
There's a lot of stuff. I have a whole encyclopedia. Maybe I'll just bring it next time.
Nice.
So, but yeah, so that's been 360 Real
Yeah.
Talk.
Good show.
We're going to try
Hope
to
you
get
guys
on
liked
time
it.
next week, but 10-ish
Yes.
to 11-ish.
Yes, ish.
Check us out on all major podcast platforms.
And YouTube.
YouTube, we're working on that. Check out FXB Public Radio. They got a lot of cool shows, and we'll see you next time.
Next week.